Good morning, students. Now come again to chapter 4 Rational Numbers. With the new topic representation of rational number on number line. So, first of all, let's see what is number line, how to draw number line or real line. So, here it is already drawn. This is a number line, and there it is 0, and on the right side of 0 their numbers are positive. You can see 1 2 3 all are positive numbers, and on the left side of 0 their numbers are negative. There will be negative numbers. So now how to represent a rational number on a number line? We are going to start with the exercise 4th B. The question number first, 1 by 3. So first of all, before starting, we need to know that how to represent. First of all, we can see this is a rational number 1 by 3. Here the numerator is smaller than denominator. If the numerator is smaller than denominator, means its value is less than 1 always. If numerator is smaller, we can see here 1 is smaller than 3, means its value will be less than 1. So it will lie between 0 and 1. So first of all we will make a number line. Here it is 0 and here it is 1, and we know that it will lie between 0 and 1. So what we'll do, 0 between 0 and 1, this is a what? These are units. 0 to 1, this is 1 unit, then 1 to 2, 2 unit. So distance should be equal. 0 to 1, 1 to 2, or 0 to -1. The distance on the number line should be always equal, and whenever you will make number line, you will make with the proper scale. The distance should be equal between each unit. Now see, we are dividing this distance from 0 to 1 into 3 equal parts. Means this is 0 to 1, we have divided it into 3 parts, 1 2 and 3. So these should be of equal length, and the first part is 1 out of 3 parts, so it will be 1 by 3. Second will be 2 by 3, and third will be 3 by 3, and we know that 3 by 3 means it is equal to 1. So we need to represent only 1 by 3. So this is our required 1 by 3, and make circle over it also. And at the end we will write here P represents 1 by 3. Now come to the second of this question number first, 2 by 7. So again we can see numerator is smaller than denominator, means it will lie between 0 and 1, means its value will be less than 1. So here we are taking 0 and 1, and we have divided 0 to 1 this length into 7 equal parts. You can see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, there are 7 parts. So the first part is 1 by 7, second is 2 by 7, then 3 by 7, 4 by 7, 5 by 7, 6 by 7. In this way these all are. And we need to represent only 2 by 7, so we'll make circle on it and write P point. Any name we can give, P, Q, R, A, B, C, D, M, any name you can give. And at the end you will write therefore P represents 2 by 7. Now come to the third of this question number first, it is 7 by 3. So here we can see the numerator 7 is not smaller, it is bigger than denominator. So we need to convert this, its value is not less than 1, it will be greater than 1. So first we will convert this into mixed form. How to convert into mixed form? We will divide it, we will Find the value of 7 by 3. In this way, in the rough part, you will divide 7 by 3. So 3, 2 times will be 6, 1 will be remainder. So we'll write like this, 2 whole 1 by 3. It is 2 whole 1 by 3. So the same thing we will write here, 2 whole 1 by 3. Now we need to represent 2 whole 1 by 3. 2 whole means 2 complete, and then from the third one we'll divide it into 3 equal parts. So we'll take only one part. Okay, now let's start. This is 0 and we need how much? 2 whole and 1 by 3. So it is 1, this is 2, and from the third one this is 3. So 2 whole means 2 complete. So 0 to 2, this is complete 2. And from the third, this is the third unit. The third unit we will divide it into 3 equal parts. We can see here, this is the third unit. We are dividing it into 3 equal parts. So this is the first part, this is the second part, this is the third part. So this is 1 by 3. So from here to here, if we see 2 whole, it is 1 by 3. 2 whole and 1 by 3 this. So it is complete 2 whole 1 by 3. So we can write it as 7 by 3. The same thing, 2 whole 1 by 3 or 7 by 3, both are the same thing. So here we are writing 7 by 3 as given in the question. Now A represents, therefore A represents 7 by 3. Now see the question number 8 of question number first. This is minus 12 by 7. Again the numerator is bigger than denominator and it is negative. So in negative sign will be as it is here. We will convert only it into mixed fraction. So we know that 7 1 times 7 and 5 will be the remainder. So it will come on the top. So 1 whole 5 by 7. It is now in the mixed form. Now 1 whole means 1 complete, and from the next one we'll divide it into 7 parts and we'll take only 5 parts. Let's see how. So we can see this is 0 and it is negative number, so we'll take on the left hand side. We'll take the numbers on the left hand side. So we need minus 1 whole 5 by 7. So minus 1 whole, this is 1 whole minus, and we need 5 by 7 means from the next unit. This is the 1 unit and this is the next unit. So from here, from the second unit we'll divide it into 7 parts. We can see here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, now these are 7 parts, so we'll take the fifth part. It is 5 by 7. This is the fifth part. So if we see from here 0 to this, so this is 1 whole, 1 means 1 complete, and this is 5 by 7. So complete, it is 1 whole 5 by 7. So we can write it as minus 12 by 7 directly here, and give any name. I have written R. So you can write here as, therefore R represents minus 12 by 7. Now we need to compare rational numbers, comparison of rational numbers. So if there is any rational number, if it is positive, it means if it is greater than 0. Any rational number as 5 by 7, 2 by 9, 100 by 6, any rational number is there. So if it is positive, and for any positive rational number, its value is greater than 0. And for any negative rational number, its value is all. Question number 2, which of the two rational numbers is greater in each of the following pairs? So here we can see the first one. It is 5 by 6 and 0. So 5 by 6 is positive, so it will be greater than 0. minus 3 by 5 and 0. So minus 3 by 5 is negative, so it will be smaller than 0. Now see the 5 by 8 and 3 by 8, the third one. So we can see both have the same, means equal denominator. So we know that 5 is, now we'll compare only the numerators. So in the numerator 5 is greater than 3, so 5 by 8 will be greater than 3 by 8. In this way we'll do the remaining all. And see the fifth one, denominators are equal, only the difference is that here minus sign is in the denominator, so we can move it towards the numerator. So it will be minus 6 by 11 and minus 5 by 11. So we know that denominators are equal, so we'll compare the numerators. And minus 5 and minus 6, which is greater? So now bigger negative number have a smaller value, we know that. So minus 6 will be smaller and minus 5 will be greater. So minus 5 by 11 will be greater than minus 6 by 11. So in this way you will do this question. Now come to the question number 3. Which of the two rational numbers is greater in each of the following pairs? So see the first one, it is 5 by 9 and minus 3 by minus 8. So which is greater, we need to compare. So see in the first one, both are negative. So we can cut the minus sign. It will be 3 by 8 only. If the one is positive, if one is negative, so what will happen? Directly we can say the positive rational number is greater than the negative one. No need to make the denominators equal, no need to do anything. Okay, but here minus 3 by 8 is also a positive rational number, 5 by 9 is also a positive rational number. So we need to compare by making the denominators equal first. So first one, 5 by 9 or minus 3 by 8. So first we'll write it as minus 3 by minus 8. We will write as 3 by 8 only, in this way. Now we'll find the LCM of denominators, means 9 and 8. It will be 72. Then we'll write the first rational number 5 by 9 and the second 3 by 8. And we will think what should we multiply with the denominator to make it equal to LCM, means 9 how many times is 72? So we know that 8 times is 72. So we'll write here 8. 9 multiplied by 8. The same number we will multiply with the numerator also. So it will be 5 into 8 upon 9 into 8. Now see the other number 3 by 8. Here also we will think first what should be multiply with the denominator to make it equal to LCM. Means 8 how many times will be equal to 72? So we know that 8 9 times is 72. So we'll write here as 8 into 9. The same number we will multiply with the numerator also. So it will be 3 into 9. Now in the next step we'll multiply. So 5 8 times is 40, 9 8 times is 72. Here 3 9 times is 27, 8 9 times is 72. Now we can compare easily. 40, see the denominators are equal now. We'll compare the numerators 40 and 27. So 40 is greater than 27. So 40 by 72 will be greater than 27. So now we'll write them in actual form, means 40 by 72 was which one? How it was? In which form it was? 5 by 9. So we'll write here 5 by 9 like this. And 27 by 72 was in the form of 3 by 8. So we'll write here 3 by 8. So this is a required answer. Now come to the question. Question number 4 you will do by yourself. It is just as question number 3. We need to compare here also. Question number 5 is to arrange the following rational numbers in ascending order. And question number 6 is also like that. We need to arrange these in descending order. Ascending order means small to big, and descending order means big to small. We need to arrange. Okay, so for arranging them in ascending or descending order, we need to compare them. Okay, so one I'm doing for you. Question number 5, first one: 2 by 5, 7 by 10, 8 by 15 and 13 by 30. First we will find the LCM of all the denominators. It is 30, and then after we'll write all the numbers, make multiply sign both up with the numerator and denominator, and then we'll think what should be multiplied with denominator to make it equal to LCM. Means 5 how many times will be equal to 30. So we know that 5 6 times, so we'll write here 6, and same 6 will multiply with the numerator also. Now see the second one, 10 how many times is 30, so 3 times. Here also we'll multiply by 3. 15 how many times will be 30, so 15 2 times, so same 2 we will multiply with the numerator also. Now the next 13 by 30, so 30 how many times is 30? 1 time, so same one we will multiply with the numerator also. Now we can see from here in this way. Now we'll multiply all, so it will be 6 by 30, 21 by 30, 16 by 30 and 13 by 30 in this way. Now we can compare easily the numerators. Smallest one we are arranging in the ascending order. So 6 by 30 small to big, 6 by 30, then 13 by 30, then 16 by 30, then 21 by 30. Now we will write them in actual form. Means it 6 by 30 was as 2 by 5. We can see from here. 13 by 30 was as 13 by 30, so we'll write here as 13 by 30. Now then after 8 by 15, so 8 by 15, sorry 16 by 30, so 16 by 30 was 8 by 15, so we'll write here 8 by 15 like this. And 21 by 30 was as 7 by 10, so we'll write here 7 by 10. So in this way we will compare. And please keep in mind one thing: if the rational numbers are negative, so we know that the bigger negative number have a smaller value, so it will be just in the opposite way. Okay, now come to the question number 8. We need to find 5 rational numbers between -2 and -3. Here also we'll do in the same way. We can see there's no denominator, means denominator is 1 in both the case. See, so denominators are equal here. No need to find LCM and make them equal. Okay, already these are equal. We need to find 5 rational numbers. So we'll 5 rational numbers we need to find between them. So 5 we'll add 1 to this 5. So 5 plus 1 will be 6. Now we will multiply 6 with numerator and denominator both in both the rational numbers. Here also and here also in this way. So it will be like -18 by 6 and -12 by 6. And we can write easily now 5 rational numbers between them as -17 by 6, -16 by 6, -15 by 6, -14 by 6 and -13 by 6. In this way these are required rational numbers between. Now come to the question number 10. -3 by 5 and -1 by 2. We need to find 5 rational numbers between them. And here the denominators are not equal, so we'll make them equal by finding LCM. So LCM of 5 by 5 and 2 will be 10. So right here. Then we'll think same as it is. What should be multiplied with the denominator to make it equal to LCM? So 5 into 2 is 10. The same multiply with the numerator also. Now 2 how many times is 10? 5. So same we will multiply with the numerator also. So now these are -6 by 10 and -5 by 10. Again we need 5 rational numbers here. So 5 plus 1 will be 6. If we need 6 rational numbers, so 5 plus 1 7, will multiply by 7 7. Here we need 5 rational numbers, so 5 plus 1 will be 6. So we will multiply numerator and denominator both by 6 with the both rational numbers here like this. Then after minus 6 into 6 will be minus 36 by 60. Here minus 5 into 6 will be minus 30 by 60. Now we can write 5 rational numbers between them. In this way, rational numbers between minus 3 by 5 and minus 1 by 2 are minus 35 by 60, minus 34 by 60, minus 33 by 60, minus 31 by 60. In this way, we'll write all.